And welcome back, everybody, to Exposing the Business podcast. We told y'all we had something big for y'all, and we do have something big for y'all. We have an interview with the NWA World Women's Champion. Hello, Jazz.
Hey, 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 what's up, everybody?
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm great. I have no complaints at this moment.
That's good. That's good.
life is life is good. Wrestling career wise, life is great.
That's good. That's great to hear.
It's good to
Yes.
hear. You're making huge strides in the independent scene right now. It just I mean, for one thing, you won the NWA Women's Championship over a couple months ago at the 70th anniversary show.
Mhm.
I mean, how'd that feel? I mean, part of the legacy of the NWA. People might overlook the NWA now, but I mean, that's still a legacy, behind
Yes,
it.
Pretty
that's a
big.
legacy in its own. Those three letters right there, is a part of wrestling history. So for me to be a part of it right now in this given moment is just an epic moment for me. And not only me being the women's world's champion, but I'm the first African American to ever hold the title.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't even know about that.
Wow.
there's yeah, so there's a legacy right there. So you know, and I say this in every interview and every um, post that I post on Twitter or whatever. I am creating my own legacy, you know, as I'm speaking. So, I'm not finished yet. I'm making a. Some people say it's a comeback, but it's not a comeback. It's just me, basically finishing up what I never got to finish up in the prior earlier years.
Yeah.
Hmm. I mean, well, first I gotta ask. Well, we gotta ask you. Uh, let's go back even earlier than that. I mean, when you were younger, who were your inspirations in the wrestling business?
Oh wow! I mean, um, I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, so Memphis had their own wrestling promotion there.
Yeah.
Like Jerry Lawler.
Jerry Lawler,
Hmm.
and nothing but the greats came through Memphis. If you came through Memphis, you was somebody.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So me growing up there and watching them on Saturday mornings and then the Monday night Mid South Coliseum moments, those are historic moments as well. So I grew up watching wrestling. I watched Atlantic wrestling. That's when
Hmm.
I got to see Ric Flair and
Hmm.
those guys. So I had a lot of guys that I love watching and grew up idolizing. But as far as women goes, of course, you had the Moolah and Mae Young, ladies like that, and then Jacqueline, she was in Memphis as well. She was going by Miss Texas then.
Hmm.
So I saw this little fireball, little firecracker lady on TV every Saturday. Kicking kicking the men's butt. So
Hmm.
I grew up with an outstanding I guess you could say mentors, as far as who I love and and watched wrestle in my earlier years growing up.
It's pretty. That's like a pretty big roster of just people just to have, inspire you, especially.
Yes, yes. And then when I broke into business, I broke in with some of the greatest. I broke in when Brad and I actually started. We were on shows with One Man Gang, Grizzly Smith, which is, if you don't know who he is, that's Jake the Snake. That's Jake's dad. You know, but Sputnik Monroe.
Yeah.
So I'm on shows with guys like this, Rod Price, Junkyard Dog. So I grew up in a locker room. I came in a locker room where it was nothing, but it was so much knowledge. James Beard as the referee. Oh my God, I remember my first match. He helped me out so much as a ref, helping me out because I was so green. I actually had 2 days of training, and they made me have a match. So
Throw you out there.
yeah, and basically my whole wrestling career was that way. I was just thrown out there.
Because, I mean, like, so in terms of just being like your first experience in the ring, I mean, like first off, who trained you? First off, let's ask that.
I first started with actually the first time I started training, it was with oh God, why did you have to? Oh man, the tip of my tongue. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. Jesus Christ. Well, he was in Arkansas. Oh man, it's gonna come to me. And when I say his name, I really feel embarrassed because I can't think of it right now. I have a lot of things going on with me right now, guys. I have to really excuse me.
That's fine.
But
It's fine.
Don Bass.
Okay.
Yes. I first originally went to his training facility for a couple of days and banged my head up a few times. I was like, well, nope, this is not for me. It's not my calling. So I gave it up. And I was like, well, why don't I just be a manager? Because at the time, valets and managers were hot. Back in the 90s, that was the it thing. I'm like, I know I can do that. I can be, go out there and dance or whatever you need me to do. I can do that. So that's what I wanted to do. So I had a few little shows doing that. And then I got approached and somebody told me, like, there's a school in Louisiana that Junkyard Dogs have a school out there. Why don't you try to go out there if you're really serious about it? And I was like, what? This is Junkyard Dog, the Junkyard Dog, I mean, selling out stadiums, Junkyard Dog, Mr. Mid-South himself.
Yeah.
So went out there, moved to Louisiana and started training. And Dog basically took me on the road with him, and he taught me the business aspect of it. I don't think we did a lockup. He just did a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Which that helped a lot as well. You learn a lot sometimes just by being in a room with veterans and just listening to them talk. And then once Dog and I had to separate, he went his separate ways. Rod Price came to me and said, kid, if you want to make money in this business, you're going to have to wrestle. And I was like, really? I was like, I can't be a manager. He's like, not if you want to make money, sweetie. You're going to have to wrestle. And I was like, okay. So we started training. And 6 months, I would say 6-8 months. Yeah, give or take 6 to 8 months. He was with ECW at the time, and he told Rodney and I to come and do a tryout. He was going to talk to Paul and Dreamer about us coming in and doing a tryout. So I went and did a tryout, and next thing you know, I had a job. Yeah. So like I said, it was only 6 to 8 months of training. I think I had maybe 3 matches, if that, So again, thrown out to the wolves,
They really threw you out there. Like, that's wild.
They really threw me out there, But hey, I took it on the chin and kept up with them,
Yeah. Well, by doing some research, we found out you have a wrestling school with your husband.
Yeah, we had one in Louisiana when we first left WWE. We went back and tried to give back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because so many of them out there were trying to you know, be wrestlers. And then being that we started in Louisiana, we actually gave everyone hope there. Like, wow, you know, you don't have to be from a big city, you know, or to make it. You know, like you guys are right here, and you trained, and look where you guys, man, you made it. So we just want to try to give back, and that's what we've always tried to do is give back, and we're still that way today.
Yeah.
If anyone come to us and want an advice or opinions on certain things, you know, we give back.
That's good.
Yes.
So how did it feel, you know, like training the next generation though?
It's a great feeling because, well, I mean, it is a great feeling to train the next generation, but it's also kind of hard because what they're seeing now, you know, it's so different from how we were brought in. You know what I mean? Like we're very old school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you've never seen Jazz jump off the top rope, second rope, or the bottom rope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, so just very old school, and just certain things I believe in believability. You know what I mean? Like everything's got to be believable.
Yeah.
You know, right now wrestling, I hate the word fake, but you can almost say it's fake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, like the average fan, the 10-year-old boy can call the finish.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they can read and tell you what's going to happen nowadays.
Yeah.
So for us to try to break that and try to tell them, think outside the box. Stop doing what everyone else is doing and be you. Because if you notice, I don't know if you've ever paid my work any attention, like detail stuff. I'm very simple. I'm very basic. But what I do, you know, I do it well, and you know, and people believe in my work.
Yeah.
It's not see through at all.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people who will say, you know, oh, this person can't wrestle because they can't do this, and that move. But you gotta appreciate the
No, it's
simplicity.
not about that. I mean, that never sold out one building.
Right.
You know, did you ever see you know Flair? I mean, he had his little crazy move where he go over the top rope with that little flippy move, but you know he never did anything crazy, and everybody's doing all these spots, and it just doesn't make sense. It just. I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a big fan of this new style that they're doing. But some people like it, you know, and some people like, you know. But old school fans, real, true hardcore wrestling fans, they don't. I don't really think they care for it because that's why they talk so bad about what they're saying on TV now. Back in the day, did you ever hear him talk bad about Shawn Michaels sucks, or you know, you've never heard that.
Yeah.
Now they got a list of names they're naming out, but this one suck, and they're pushing him for no reason. He's getting the push, you know, and he doesn't deserve the push. He sucks, and he can't do this. He can't work, and you know, so it's the same thing with the girls. Now, I'm with the girls. I'm gonna die with the ladies. You know what I mean? Because I'm one, so I'm gonna always be on their side. But I want to see women wrestle. I don't really care what your ass look like, you know. And I believe the men are the same way when it comes to really wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're sexy, you're sexy. You don't have to go out there and shake your booty to be sexy. If you're sexy, you're sexy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to go out there and shake your ass to get over, because your ass is they're looking at your ass anyway.
Yeah.
So you don't have to shake it. for them to look at it.
Yeah.
So go out there and focus on wrestling. They're gonna see your ass because it's half covered anyway, so it's gonna be seen.
Do you have any like current or new generation like women's wrestlers that you're paying attention to right now?
Yes. I like Charlotte Flair. You know, it took me a little while to really get her, but now she's really developed. You know, into Charlotte Flair is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when she first started it, I was like, God damn, she's you can't be Rick, be you. You know. But now she's found herself, and she's Charlotte. She's no longer, you know, Ric Flair's daughter.
Yeah.
She's actually Charlotte Flair now. You know, so you know I like her. I like her work. Let me see. Amber Moon.
Okay.
I like a lot of her stuff. You know, I think she does a lot of high risk moves. You know, but if she trusts them, that's on her. You know, but my key to everything is longevity. You know, so don't do anything that could cause. I mean, we already, you know, giving our bodies to our opponents. So don't do any. Go out there and do anything that could, you know, shorten your career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just tone it down a little bit. You know, don't try to do everything underneath the moon. You know, in one match. You know, just. You know, I've been in the game for over 20 years. You know, and I'm 46 years old. You know, and at the rate that some of these girls are going, they're not going to be wrestling at 46. Not because they don't want to, because they won't be able to.
Ooh. Who do you think probably has a style that you think that you like in the women's wrestling scene? Whose style do you think who do you think needs to tone it down a
Well,
bit?
it's not. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. That's my kid's alarm. Let me know if I'm asleep to wake up. I'm sorry about that. Well, I'm not gonna say names because I'm not one to really downplay anyone.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, but it's just I've seen a lot of crazy things. You know, these girls are doing, and it is just like, why? You know, just go out there and tell a story. You don't have to do all this. And then now it's like it's one particular thing that they done picked up, and like everyone is doing it. It's like this one particular little spot. It's done in every match. I'm like, oh my God, are y'all not seeing this? Like, it's in every match. You know, I'm like, God, you have to see. And those are the things that I pay attention to. If I get a booking, the first thing I do is go to YouTube and check them out, and I watch them for about a week. And just study them and just see what they're doing. I study their body language, how they sell.
Yeah.
You know, because I want to make them look great, and I want them to make me look great.
Right.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of studying on my opponents when I get booked.
So the wrestling scene is expanding right now. It's getting really big, and
Yes.
not even just with the E, but with like New Japan has a TV deal, you know, ROH, you know, like all these companies that have TV deals, and there's many of them that have like, you know, women's divisions. And you ever if you could get called up by any one of them just for a booking, who would you think? Who would you hope for?
I love like all the girls on Impact. You know, I know them.
Yeah.
I've actually worked with them. You know, years ago, like when I first started. You know, I remember working Evilise. You know, way before she was in Lucha Underground.
Right.
You know, when she was just breaking in. You know, I worked her. You know, I worked Mercedes. I remember Mercedes when she first started wrestling. She used to be this little quiet girl in the corner, wouldn't say a word. Now look at her. She's a beast.
Yeah.
She is a beast, man. You know, and that's somebody I tell you, I love her style. You know, I like that. But the only thing that I would say with this new generation, they call everything.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Because I wrestle off emotions from the fans, and you know what I'm saying, and
Right.
I feed off the body language of my opponent, you know. So
In the
you
moment.
can't call that in the back,
Yeah.
you know. That's the only thing. When I get to the show and they come to me, I'm like, let me tell you right now, I can't remember no A to Z shit, so it's not happening. I said, just trust me. What we're going to go out there and do, I tell you, we're going to have fun, and it's going to be probably the best match you've ever had. Well, the easiest match you've ever had, because you had to fucking remember 20 damn spots.
Yeah.
So
Right.
let's go out there and have fun, you know. So that's where I am right now in my career. I'm having fun.
Yeah, that's
Right.
good.
I ain't going out there I don't need homework in the back trying to remember a damn spot.
Yeah.
20 spots. You know, that's hard. I don't know how they remember all that
Yeah.
shit.
And
And their spots are like 40 seconds long.
yeah. Yeah. Have you ever, got to an arena and, somebody's like, hey, can we do this, and this? And you're just like, no, I just can't. And
Well, first of all, I tell them what I don't take.
yeah.
Because my body, I have some places in my body that aches here and there.
Yeah.
So it's a few things that I would not take a German.
Mm-hmm.
I took one German for Vince McMahon from Jacqueline, and she flipped my ass over onto my belly. I said, well, that's it on Germans. I'm not taking no more Germans.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen girls give Germans. You know, a lot of them land on their head, man. That's what I'm saying. These everybody got to like pay attention to small detail things like that.
Yeah.
So you just can't trust everybody doing any and everything on you.
Yeah.
I don't go for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's some things I will say no. I ain't gonna do that. But now I try to let them get their signature stuff in. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a prima donna where like, no, I ain't doing it. It's got to be my way or no way.
Yeah.
You know, no. I like to work with the girls. You know. And then I gotta let them know that I still can go.
Yeah.
Bring
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Don't hold nothing back. Bring it. Let's go. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah. I would honestly love to see you wrestle Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah, that's somebody I would like to because honestly, when I was a babyface throughout my wrestling career up until WWE, and they just said you're gonna be a heel. I'm like, what? A heel? So I went and studied. I watched the Four Horsemen. Because got no better than that. So I studied Ric Flair and Teddy Blanchard. Oh my God, I studied him a lot.
Yeah.
And so when I finally met Tess, I was like, girl, I said, you have no idea. I watched your dad so much when they turned me heel. I studied so much of his work. I'm like, you have no idea. She's like, oh my God, that's awesome. So yeah, it would be great to work Tessa. I've worked Jordan Grace. I've worked who else have I worked? Talia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna have a rematch here really soon.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm getting in there with the big dogs. Yes, so hopefully, I'm sure sooner than later, eventually, I will get the opportunity to get in the ring with Tessa. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen because a lot of fans are talking about it.
Yeah, I can't wait, honestly.
Yeah, they're talking about it. So it's gonna be great. She mostly works heel, and I'm a tweener. I'm not really a baby face, but it'll be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So I mean, and it's great because I mean, in like the independents, like the rosters are fluid. Like they can go from company to company, work with anyone,
Yes.
bookings and all of that. So you could go
And that's
from
awesome. I love that.
you can go from Impact one night, then work like AAA, the next week.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's the best part of the industry today. I mean, only WWE is not allowing that, and I understand that. But I love that you can be on TV and still go and have your freedom to do anything else you want to do. That's awesome. That's more money for them to make, because of course those companies aren't paying like WWE, so you're not stuck there being broke.
Yeah.
Making bare minimum of what that company can give, which is less than $50,000 a year. So it's awesome that you can go and make your money on the indies and sell your merch and all that. That's where the money comes into play.
Yeah. How is your training routine?
How's my training?
Yeah.
What part? Like working out?
Yeah, working
or
out. Yeah.
ring or what?
Like working out.
Working out. I do a body part a week.
Okay.
I do a body part a week. Well, back and buys go together. Chest and tries go together. But I work one body part a week.
Because my boy Steve, he's a big working out nut. Like
All right, Tim.
Yeah, he's a gym rat.
Yo, yeah, he's swole.
Yeah. I work one body part a week because you tear it so badly when you're in there. So I give it a whole week for it to grow and heal and not be sore.
Yeah.
Because you tear it.
But I mean, do you have like a cheat meal?
I don't have a cheat meal, but I have, a cheat day, and honestly, every now and then I'll crave for a big juicy burger, but then when I get it, it sucks. So it's like, other day I wanted a Jack in the Box. I went to Jack in the Box, and it sucks. I'm like, ugh. So I won't be eating a Jack in the Box anytime soon. So I usually grab a pizza, but pizza is really not cheating. Bodybuilders eat pizza, a lot. So pizza is really not a cheat meal. But every now and then, at night, I get my midnight munchies, and I made munch on some cookies. So I guess I would say sweets are my weakness at night.
Same here.
All right. So, I mean, all right, let me ask this then. So, out of all the companies that you've worked with over the course of your just decades-long career, which company would you say you had the most fun in?
As far as TV and all that, I would say ECW.
Okay.
Because there was no competition there, because we knew everybody was going to work every night. We were a family. Nobody cared. We knew we wasn't going to be main event. We knew who main event was going to be, or we didn't care because we knew who the top guys were at the time. So no one cared. It's like, as long as we worked, you worked. Everyone was on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So no one cared if you was first or you was the seventh match. We didn't give a crap about that.
Yeah.
So that's what I loved about ECW, because everyone was going to work.
Yeah.
Paul Lee worked everyone. Dreamer, they made sure everyone got opportunity to do something on every show.
Because so we know you came in around like the later stages of ECW, and so that was, it's like a good year before it got,
Yes. And it just got TV and everything,
I mean, how
But
was the locker room
it's
back
just
then?
the luck of the draw, I guess. But still, it was the greatest experience a person could ever have. Because let me tell you, it was It was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people there at a show every week doing tryouts to get a job in ECW. Let me tell you, that's not the easiest place to get a job. They wasn't just, the door just wasn't opening, and it wasn't very welcoming. You know, you had to earn, you earn your spot now. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And they believed in everybody paying their dues. You know, everybody started off in the ring crew, and you know, everybody paid their dues.
And so you're there for a year. You're with Just Incredible and Lance Storm, and which, by the way, two great workers to work with in, like,
yes,
you know, in your first year in a company. I mean, that's amazing.
Yes, and they were, you know, it was fantastic to be part of the entourage. You know, yes, and like I say, you know, I was green. And to listen to those guys go over a match, it was, they were talking a different language. Everything was the F word, the F bomb. We're gonna F and do this and F and hit it with the gimmick and the bing, the bang, and you're like, what the hell is all that? You know. So I would just be like, okay, then my cue is what? Okay, I'll focus on that.
Because I'm sure for, like, just be like the first big company you were a part of, I'm sure it was just crazy.
Yeah, and then, you know, the fans were crazy.
Yeah.
So I mean, they let you know when you mess up, and I mean, you know, if you suck, they let you know. You know, but not too many times you got a "you suck" chant in an ECW show. I mean, those fans were the best. It got no better than that. I mean, they were loyal. I mean, they were hardcore, true ECW fans. It was awesome. And that was a company that every fan had to actually get pat search to get in. Because, you know, they'll say some things, you know, the Dudleys will go out there and cut promos and want to make half the crowd just come in the ring and beat the crap out of them. And we couldn't wait to hurry up and finish our match so we can go in the stands in an empty seat, you know, on a side where there's no fans sitting, you know, and we would find us an empty seat, and we couldn't wait to go out there and watch the Dudleys, man, because we knew once they started, oh my God, the fans would get so pissed. Bubba would say some stuff, my brother Devon gonna stick his big black blah blah blah. Oh my God, it was. Those were the moments.
And so you know, the company gets sort of like, everybody's sort of migrating to the E, and, you know, people, or the Fed as it was then, but you're, you know, you get brought up. I mean, I know, weird. I mean, at least you were a women's champion for a little bit. I mean, more than what most would have had at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, how would you rate your time in the E at that? I know they made you turn heel, and because of the invasion and all that, you know, fun stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I believe my time there was phenomenal. Honestly, I believe I was ahead of my time. Like, I should have been with this group that's in there now.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, with my style and what I brought to the table, it would have been perfect for this era right now. I think I was ahead of my time.
Because there are names like you were there, Gail Kim, Trish, and
yes, but I mean, I love Trish and everybody, Lita. You know, I made money with Trish, so you know what I'm saying. You know, so that's who I wrestled the most. Was Trish. So I made my money with Trish.
Oh, Victoria. Don't want to forget Victoria.
But could you imagine Trish in the ring with all these girls now?
Wow.
Oh my God.
At Evolution, that thing, you know. They had her in that ring with
I
her.
didn't get to see it. I kind of heard some things about it, but I didn't get to see it. You know what? I really don't watch wrestling much. I try to keep up with the girls. I flip flop through it, try to watch a girls match, but I really don't watch it. I'm damn sure I don't have the network, and I'm damn sure ain't paying for no pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Not doing it.
Understandable. Understandable, but I mean,
Yes.
you were part of what I would call like one of the better women's rosters of like before this modern era with Victoria, Trish, and Lita.
Yeah.
And I think it was phenomenal era. Phenomenal era.
Yeah, it was. We had a great agent. Fit Finley was our agent, and he fought tooth and nails for us to actually go out there and wrestle. Because think about it, before I got there, they was transitioning into more wrestling, before I got there. But like a year prior, and then on, earlier up until I got there, they were doing all these penny and bra matches and catch fights, and you know what I mean. So we wanted to wrestle. Of course that's not my gimmick anyway.
Right.
Like that. I know the jazz and panties and bras and pillow fighting and all that. It's not happening. But but we fought tooth and nails to try to let them know and show them that we can wrestle. And then we were told we wrestled too much like men, but our ratings were higher than some of the men matches.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So you about money. So what's the deal? But Vince is all about showing some ass too, though. He's all about showing ass now. He like the TNA.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's all about that. I don't know if that turns him on or what. He's all about the TNA. But the women want to be respected and be known as professional wrestlers. I'm so glad they dropped that damn diva term.
Yeah.
Like nobody want to be a freaking diva, and I've always been anti-diva. That's never been my gimmick. So now, I'm so happy that the direction they're going with the women's division now is they're having ladder matches, cage matches. I mean, damn, they're making history,
Yeah.
They are, and I'm happy. Like I said, I just wish that I could have been a part of this era. I really do believe I was before my time, but but everything happens for a reason. I had my opportunity, and thankful, grateful for it. But it would have been awesome to be there now, just to be part of the of what they're doing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be there with 50 damn girls in the back.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a lot of cattiness in their locker room. I'm sure they got 2 or 3 locker rooms now. There's so many of them. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine, because just with us 8 or 10, it was sometimes would be, a little too much at some days.
Yeah.
But we got along. There really wasn't no heat between any of the girls. We all got along because I said we all was for the same objective, and that was to, we wanted to wrestle. That's all. That's all we wanted to do was wrestle. And then when they came with that diva search shit, that was like a spit in the freaking face,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're breaking our damn backs, and you just give these bitches a damn job, shit.
If they came to you, WWE, and said, Jazz, we would love to have you for one more match at WrestleMania, would you do it?
After I really discuss what's going on, yeah, I probably would. But I want to know where we're going with this, exactly what you want me to do. I feel, I'm not trying to make it I've been there. I'm not trying to make it, so I'm not gonna go and allow them to make a fool out of me.
Yeah.
You know, so
Like for
it depends. Like, don't call me in there to go through no fucking table and get thrown over the top rope and let 3 girls catch me. No, I'm not doing any of that. That's not happening.
Yeah.
But if they tell me to come in like what they're doing with Trish and Lita and all that,
Right.
hell yeah, I'll go up there and showcase a little bit.
What about like say a Rumble appearance, the woman's Rumble appearance? Would you do one of those?
Yeah, of course.
You'll get a big pop from me.
Ah, well, thank you. I'll have one fan. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. And you know what's so different today? This damn social media. Oh my God. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It's almost, that's what makes you. You become a superstar on fucking social media.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're not on social media, you're no one.
Yeah.
Like, who is that? Who?
Yeah.
You know, so I had to because, I have a life. I got kids, I was law enforcement and all that. So, I've never been big on, on my phone all day, my head stuck down on my phone all day long, and I still don't do it, but every now and then I'll try to post something just to say I'm on it, you know what I mean? But, but I see that's what it takes.
Yeah.
That's how you get bookings. I mean, yeah, that's how you guys reached out and got in touch with me. So that's how you stay relevant these days.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Would you, so as your kids get older and would you ever, if let's say one of them said, I would love to be a pro wrestler, would you how would you encourage that?
I would most definitely teach them the business aspect of it. I would be very, very protective for sure. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't want them to be caught up in oh, well, they think they're this because their mom was jazz and they come in the show and they don't want to do this and they don't want to do that. No, they're not doing that because they're not fucking stupid. Yeah. You're not going to pick them up and slam them through a table, or they're not fixing to go out there and do, get stripped down to their panties and bra or any of that. It's just, I'm most definitely their dad and I will most definitely be very protective and teach them the business aspect of it. Because teaching them how to wrestle, that's nothing. Mm-hmm. That's the easy part.
Right.
It's learning the business, the politics side of it. That's the bullshit right there that you got to deal with.
Yeah. So, just as we near the end of the interview, we normally like to ask, people that we talk to, just random questions, just to
like to have fun.
Like to have fun,
Awesome, I like to have fun.
We expose business here.
Yes.
So, favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Friday.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Favorite TV show?
Power.
Okay.
My parents love that show. Ooh. The ending
That's some
finale.
gangster shit right there, boy. I like that.
That ending. Are you looking forward to next season after that ending?
Yeah, you know what? I actually missed the majority of this season. I had a lot of family issues going on. I lost my dad in August.
Oh,
sorry to hear
that.
Yeah, so I was dealing with a lot of stuff with that. He was sick for 5 months, before he passed away. So I was dealing with a lot of that. And then, we moved from Louisiana. I'm living in Texas now. So with all that, I end up missing. And once you miss 4 or 5 episodes, it's you don't want to watch it because you're you've missed too much. But Believe me, I'm gonna catch up on it. So, next question.
Favorite music artist or even group?
Oh wow, man, I love Prince.
All right.
Okay.
Um, Michael Jackson was supposed to be my husband, but that didn't work out. Actually, I had my first fight in school over a Michael Jackson poster.
Really?
Someone stole it out of my locker. I was in the 5th grade. Yes. I had my first fight. Yes.
Was this Afro Michael? Was this Red Jacket Michael, or was this
This was Red Jacket. This was Thriller Michael.
That's Red Jacket Michael. You don't do that.
This
fight
was
over that.
Thriller. Beat It, Billie Jean. The Michael.
Yeah. You fight over that, definitely.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yes. Now, let's get into hip hop now.
All right.
I love the real original Lil Kim.
Okay.
Yes. That's I like Lil Kim.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm a fan for old stuff too. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm old school Tupac. I don't understand this damn new rap. My kids, they can repeat every word. I'm like, I don't even understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You should try some Kendrick though. Kendrick's good. Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. Some of it, but I mean, I don't know. I'm so old school.
Yeah.
Like Tupac was before his time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we need Tupac now.
Favorite food?
Favorite food? I would have to say, honestly, I'm a black woman from the South, baby. I love me some cornbread.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
Gotta have me some cornbread. When I started wrestling, that was the hardest thing to give up. Cornbread. Oh my God. I grew up eating cornbread every day. Yes.
Do you follow any sport?
Not really.
Okay.
No, I don't. I don't follow. I'm a fan of the Saints just because Louisiana.
Yeah.
And they hold on one second. My kids are not, I guess. Hold on, Mommy's doing the interview. Yes. Sports. I don't really, because now everyone is so good. It's like it's not interesting. It's like, back in the day, back in my day, you had your 3 or 4 players and they each was like from a different team.
Yeah.
That you looked for and you couldn't wait to watch that team play. Like the Lakers, you had Magic Johnson and the Pistons and the Celtics.
Yep.
But now everybody's so freaking good and the pace is so much faster.
Yeah.
It's like they're unbelievable athletes.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm like, damn, where are their genetics coming from?
Yeah.
It's freaking unbelievable.
Definitely. Well, we again thank you very much for the interview. You gave us a shot, and we really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. We hope you have a great rest of your day. And,
thank you. And
if you ever want to come back on, we would love to have you back on.
All right, and I'm gonna let you, my husband, he's doing podcasts too, honey. So look him up.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah, hit him up.
Okay, definitely.
Because one of my favorite...
Ask him a lot of questions. He's a shooter. He shoots on people.
Yeah.
So he'll give you an interesting ass podcast.
Yeah.
He got a lot of people he don't like, so you might want to get some dirt off of him.
We definitely would give him a shot. Well, thank you so much.
All right, guys. Y'all take care.
You too.
You too.
All right.
Well, that was a pretty good interview, right?
Pretty fun. I liked it. It's really fun to sort of hear because with Matthew Palmer we heard some like newer school, you know.
Yeah.
But with jazz, we heard a lot of old school. It's really nice to get the two opposite perspectives.
Yep.
You know.
Definitely. Stay where you're at, Cletus. You're not on yet. You're not on yet. Don't come in the studio yet. Stay where you're at. Okay, all right. So I guess miscellaneous next, right?
Miscellaneous is next.
All right. We'll see you cavemen and morons then.